I'm Alistair Weaver here at the LA Auto Show for Edmunds.com, and I'm joined by Jaguar's Design Director, Callum. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Now, on Tuesday night, Ian, we saw you unveiling this car, the F-Type Coupe that's behind us on the stand. Do you get to enjoy those evenings? They're sort of celeb fests, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a born actor, I have to say. You know, you have to work very hard at it. It takes a lot of energy. But I enjoy the moment, yeah. I enjoy it especially once it's finished, to be honest. It's hard work.
But is it not slightly surreal to look around and see Simon Cowell kind of posing by the car?
It's very, very strange, actually. You know, you see all these celebrities actually coming to listen to me, you know, and to see the car. But I'm well grounded. I don't get overwhelmed by it too much.
And why LA for this car? Why not Detroit or somewhere else?
Well, it's about timing, of course. It's the right time. We were due to launch it about now. Detroit would have been, but you know, California, it's a place of sports cars. In fact, Californians actually invented the British sports car. It's what gave us the original market all these years ago. They love British sports cars here. It seemed very obvious, so we're here.
And a lot of people have been asking, why did you do the Roadster first, then bring on the Coupe?
Two reasons. One is a Roadster is actually more difficult. It's a bigger job to engineer because of the stiffness and everything. It's actually a more difficult car to design because you have to give it attitude without a roof. And that's quite tricky. And I always say once you get a good Roadster or convertible, you'll get a great coupe out of it. There was also a marketing decision as well because at the time the convertible market was actually the bigger part of the market. It's slightly different now though.
So a lot of people were surprised when you brought out the R 550 horsepower. I mean, I know your job is to make them look pretty, but you must get pretty excited by the big horsepower figures.
Oh, I do. I mean, I love V8s, you know. I mean, I know that the world of V8s may be dwindling one day, but this is a great V8 engine and it's 550 horsepower. And you can never have too many ponies, as I say.
Because you are a big American car fan, aren't you?
I am, yes. I love, you know, I grew up loving hot rods and muscle cars and all that stuff. And I think it's the attraction of the kind of the elusive car that you can't quite see or reach, you know, it's that sort of, but there's something wonderful about hot rods. They're very simple, they're about power, and from a design point of view, they're a great statement. They're about simplicity, they're about paring it right down to the minimum, and that's what I like in design.
We've had some questions in from viewers in advance. Dave from Minnesota asks, how much time now when you're talking to guys like me, how much time do you actually get to sort of sit down with a pen and draw cars?
Quite a lot. In fact, when I get onto an airplane, I've got an iPad that I sketch on all the time. The great thing about an iPad is you can press a button and send an email to your team. They don't like that. Oh dear, Ian's on a plane, you know. But no,
so you've got to be careful not to lose your iPad then, haven't you? You don't want to leave it. You don't want to take it to the toilet with you.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in there actually. You know, say so myself. But no, I sketch a lot, and I have 2 days a week where it's solidly in the studio with the team. 2 days. Now, it may not sound very much, but you can get a lot done in 2 days a week with the team all the time. That's for about 9 hours. So.
And how big is it? I mean, people, you know, obviously you are the face of the design team, but how many people have you got behind you?
Well, between Jaguar and Land Rover design, we share the backroom boys, you know, for feasibility and packaging and all the surfacing. We share 500 people between myself and Jerry. The actual creatives, we've got about 30, 35 creatives each. So I've got about 35 designers working directly for me, yeah. And they're a great team, they really are. I mean, they're my mates, basically, and we get on very well, you know.
Ian, Nikki from Philadelphia asks, if there was one car in history that you wish you'd designed, what would it be?
That's a hugely difficult question. You know, there's so many out there that I admire. But let me tell you a car I like best. It's a Ferrari 250 short wheelbase. I love that car. It's just beautiful, animalistic sort of style to it, and it's very purposeful. So, but it was a long time ago, 1960, I think. So perhaps I wish I didn't design it, but I certainly would like one. I would love to have designed a 911 at one point. That would have been very challenging indeed. But in modern day, I think cars I admire, the Audi TT. The original one. It's a beautiful piece of design.
That's a 98 car, the very simple
Absolutely,
Bauhaus
very
car,
simple Bauhaus design, yes. And it's just something very pure and very purposeful about it. And it was actually very groundbreaking as a design, you know. It got designers thinking differently about how cars should be. And to be honest with you, I don't think anybody's come up with anything that good, that clean, that clever since.
But the engineers didn't like it again.
No, they didn't. Everything was probably in the wrong place. But for my style, it was very, very brilliant.
Yeah, great looking car. Ian, thanks for joining us this morning. And to check out more about the F-Type Coupe and everything else from the show here in LA, head to Edmunds.com.